I've always been a working man, just barely getting by. But a man came on the TV and he made me wonder why. He said, son, I'm here to help you. I can make your life content. If I don't win a case for you, then it won't cost a cent. I'm gonna get me a lawyer, that's what I'll do. There's gotta be someone out there for me to sue. Well, he says he's gonna make me rich, and he's gonna make himself rich too. Gonna get me a lawyer, that's what I'll do. While walking across my neighbor's yard just the other day, I tripped and fell and hurt myself. A rake was in the way. Now he's always been a good old boy, a kind and friendly sort. But I wonder what he'll think of me when I haul him off to court. I'm gonna get me a lawyer, that's what I'll do. There's gotta be someone out there for me to sue. Well, he says he's gonna make me rich, and he's gonna make himself rich too. Gonna get me a lawyer, that's what I'll do. Well, I was just a little late for work the other day, and the boss, he met me at the clock with some awful things to say. He handed me my pink slip. He said, son, I'm gonna let you go, but there's a little secret that my boss don't know. I'm gonna get me a lawyer, that's what I'll do. And I'm gonna have his job before I'm through. Yeah, I'll get me a big promotion, and I'll get my back pay too. Gonna give me a lawyer, that's what I'll do. Well, the wife, she met me at the door just the other night. She said the way I'm treating her, well, you know that it ain't right. She's headed home to mama, and I know just what she'll do. That girl's gonna get herself a lawyer too. She's gonna get her a lawyer, that's what she'll do. And I'm gonna be busted before they're through. Yeah, he says he gets blood from a turnip, and he'll get the turnip too. She's gonna get her a lawyer, that's what she'll do. Yeah, she's getting her a lawyer, that's what she'll do. I'll be broke as the 10 Commandments.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Well, life on the farm is a simple kind of pleasure. It's hard to describe and hard to measure. You spend your days just helping Mother Nature help you. There ain't much pain and there ain't much drama. You feel safe and warm like the arms of your mama, till the worst kind of telephone call comes ringing through. Your cows are out, yeah, your cows are out. They're high-tail running and scattering everywhere. The cows are out, oh, the cows are out. It's a lawsuit looking for an owner and they don't care. Well, out on the highway you hear the brakes a squalling. People are a-cussing and the cows are a-bawling. They trample every flower bed and garden as they run through. There's many different ways this tragedy can happen. Some fool walks through the gate and leaves the latch a-flapping. you'll find out most of the time that fool was you. 'Cause the cows are out, yeah, the cows are out. You're running like a lunatic, dealing with worry and fear. The cows are out, oh, the cows are out. All you can think about is finding a new career. Just as sure as you plan yourself a needed vacation and you head out to some faraway location, every time your cell phone rings, you're filled with fear. The day you left, you checked your fences. You put out feed and hay, your best defenses. But it's no surprise at all the words you hear. Your cows are out, yeah, your cows are out. Not many lessons in life help you prepare. Yeah, the cows are out, oh, the cows are out. This situation wouldn't make a preacher swear. Yeah, the cows are out, oh, the cows are out. The neighbor's new car is covered in cow manure. The cows are out, whoa, the cows are out. I'm thinking lots of hamburger steak might be the cure.
We got three fun songs to kick off tonight's Triple Play Thursday show of the Tim Kelly Show. His name is Kenny Kreider. That is called The Cows Are Out and Gonna Get Me a Lawyer. Kicking off tonight's Triple Play Thursday show. We'll have one more from Kenny Kreider here in just a moment to complete his Triple Play. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio. That is a .com website. Hit it up right now, and I am live on it on the Radio Boss player on the website. I'll put up YouTube here in just a second, and we'll get that going for you. You can see the Face for Radio on YouTube, on Facebook, on my Facebook account, and I'm live at Tim Kelly on Air. I've got 3 hours of the best in new country music coming to you tonight, and we got a couple of great radio interviews in the mix as well. Genevieve Fisher will be my first interview at the bottom of this first hour, and then in hour number 2, Jonathan Bond, a great Christian country gospel artist, is going to be with us in hour number 2. You're going to hear the stories behind their songs, and of course, lots of great country music on the radio. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden. We're also on Hot and Funky Radio, and 957hotandfunkyradio.com just picked us up as well. KWradio.com and thehaasfm.com. That is a pre-recorded show that I do over on Saturdays for a great FM terrestrial radio station, and they are loving the music, so absolutely we love being over there as well. You can catch the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming formats like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, Pandora. Wherever you stream music, just Google search the Tim Kelly Show, and you too will be listening to New Country's Best. The third song in the Triple Play for Kenny Kreider is called I Can Make Anything on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I can take wood and I can take steel and build a creation that's useful and real. Figure it out. I don't need any plans, just my back and my two hands. They say it's a gift. I can't disagree. Yeah, I can make anything, but I can't make you love me. I can build a house, I can make it a home. That's just one thing I can't do alone. I can make all your wishes and needs. I can make anything, but I can't make you love me. I guess I've lost. I guess I failed. Some things can't be fixed with hammer and nails. It's hard to accept a world without you. I found one thing that I couldn't do. My greatest wish can never be. Yeah, I can make anything, but I can't make you love me. Yeah, I can build a house, I can make it a home. That's just one thing I can't do alone. I can make all your wishes and needs. Yeah, I can make anything, but I can't make you love me. Yeah, I can make anything, but I can't make you love me.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
You tell me you were wrong to ever let me go. There was a time I would have died to hear you say that. I used to break down at the sight or sound of you across the room. The pain was so bad. Now you're standing here with both arms open wide, asking me for one more try. It almost makes me cry. Almost, but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. Days without you went by like razors and knives that carved up my will for surviving. But time dulled the blade healed the cuts they made. I can't forget the scars my heart is hiding. Now you ask me if I'm still in love with you, and my silence fills up the room. It almost makes me cry, almost but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart, and as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart, and as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. It almost makes me cry.
Song number 2.
I've always dreamed about faraway places, snow-covered mountains and white sandy beaches, 5-star hotels and the $10 million view. I've always had it in the back of my mind that someday I'd walk the streets of Paris at night, sip on a latte in a cozy cafe, thousands of miles away. If I could go anywhere I've never been, I'd take a trip around the globe and back again. I still wouldn't trade it for where I am right now. If I could go anywhere in this world, I could be a lucky girl. If I could go anywhere, I wouldn't go anywhere. A friend told me I've got to see the Grand Canyon, that kind of beauty you just can't imagine. When you're standing on the edge, it takes your breath away, but you do that to me every day. If I could go anywhere I've never been, I'd take a trip around the globe and back again. I still wouldn't trade it for where I am right now. If I could go anywhere in this world, I could be a lucky girl. If I could go anywhere, I wouldn't go anywhere. I wanna stay here with you, 'cause you're where I belong, and it's oh so close to heaven. I'm safe and warm right here in your arms, and I ain't missing nothing out there. If I could go anywhere I've never been, I'd take a trip around the globe and back again. I still wouldn't trade it for where I am right now. If I could go anywhere in this world,
Franz. That is Franz. That is called I Wouldn't Go Anywhere. You can check out the video to that great song on my TV channel. ICTV stands for Indie Country Television. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. And you can watch these artists that I'm playing music from in action on great country music videos on ICTV Indie Country Television. And before that, another great song, the first one I ever heard from Ariel. It is called It Almost Makes Me Cry. It still does. That is a great ballad. And she is 14 years young from the state of Arizona, has been a special guest on my show a couple of times in the past. My first special guest of the evening will be after one more song from Ariel. Her name is Genevieve Fisher. You're going to enjoy the interview and the stories behind her songs and another great triple play on this Triple Play Thursday. But the third song for Ariel Franz is called I Saved the Best for Last. Oh, you got to tune into hour number 3 of this program, too, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've been used and abused. I've been wrecked and confused. Thought of love took a rain check on me. I fell for those lines, got crushed every time, till the truth in your eyes set me free. Thought love was just in songs, till you came along. Now there's no unanswered prayers in my past. I've loved more than a few, but none compared to you. Oh yes, I saved the best for last. You dried the tears from my eyes, warmed my heart, heard my cries. You showed me the meaning of love. I'll cherish our time as long as you're mine. Forever is not long enough. Thought love was just in songs, till you came along. Now there's no unanswered prayers in my past. I've loved more than a few, but none compared to you. Oh yes, I saved the best for last. Oh yes, I saved the best for last.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, and every artist on the program tonight is getting played 3 songs in a row. I'm excited to play 3 from this next artist and hear the stories behind them. Her name is Genevieve Fisher from Canada. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing so good, Tim. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Thanks for doing the show. I appreciate it. I've been playing your songs for a little bit, and I'm getting great feedback, and I like them. So I can definitely say New Country's Best, our tagline behind every one of them.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it so much because us artists, independent artists, know how hard it can be to get our music out there. So I really, really appreciate it.
Well, not only are you going out on my station tonight, but we're going to put you on 10 others around the country and around the world. How's that sound?
Amazing. That's so good.
Yep.
Thank you.
You've probably figured this out from doing it a while, that country music is universal. They love you in other countries, and you don't even have to leave your house, and you get to go on a tour right now around the world.
Yes, that's amazing. That is amazing.
Pretty neat. Your songs have been getting recognized. You've earned 9 top 50 hits, or top 50, hits on the Billboard charts up there in Canada and media-based charts. That is cool.
Yes, absolutely. I've had some really great success over the years, and I'm super proud of that. Just as an independent female artist, obviously, especially for female artists, it can be pretty tough out there. So, really proud of myself for just the work that I've done over the years and the music I've released, and it's been a great time. What a ride.
Absolutely. You know, I've been told by other DJs that they even got in trouble if they played 3 females in a row or a song from a female 3 times in a row. We're going to do that tonight. I don't care. I own this station. We're not going to get in trouble.
I love it.
We like to do things a little bit different. I'll tell you what, we like to put great music on the radio, and that's different than what they do in some of these other places too, isn't it?
Yes. Well, 100%. 100%.
What led Genevieve Fisher to want to do something in country music?
Yeah, so I mean, I grew up listening to country music. I spent a lot of time with my Nana and Grandpa. They lived out in the country and were huge country music fans. So I grew up listening to Patsy Cline and Brenda Lee, and of course, you know, as I got a little bit older, I started listening to Shania Twain, and I was just a huge Shania Twain fan. And then, of course, when Taylor Swift came out, that's when I was, you know, really focused on music, was when I was listening to Taylor Swift. But that's kind of what led me to loving country music, growing up around it. I love the storytelling behind the songs, and I just felt like country music suited my voice so well. So that's kind of the story of how I fell in love with it.
Man, that is awesome, because I loved Taylor Swift too when she was country music, and you know, that song Back to December, I don't know what it is about that song, but I love it. And here we are in the middle of August and it's hot, and I'd like to go back to December right now.
I know her, like when she first started, I think I was so inspired by her because she was such a young artist, writing her own music.
Yep.
And she just blew up. So for me, I was like, okay, if this girl can do it, maybe I can do this too.
Exactly. You know, she could write a song on a napkin in about 10 minutes, I think. I heard that story before about her. Just crazy good. Mm-hmm.
I know.
And she had a hard time, you know, getting started too, because she was so young. You know, she got turned down by some major labels, and now they're kicking themselves when she was 14, and they wish they would have took her on, huh?
I know, absolutely.
There's a lot of talent out there, but especially now in the world of country music for females, man. And I love playing them, and I'm going to play 3 in a row from you. And, you know, there's just a big talent pool out there, and the women in country music are doing quite well, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah. You know what? There's even a lot of Canadian girls that I know who are living down in Nashville, and it's been incredible just to see what they're doing there, and they're so talented, and I really, like, hope for the best for them, because there's some incredible talent out there.
Well, you're one of those, and I want to ask you, at what point did you start singing? Were you pretty young and been doing this for a while? Or what?
Yeah. I do love telling the story of how I got started. So I was 2 years old, and my Nana had entered me into a singing competition in a little small rural town called Ilderton. So there I was, 2 years old. I was, you know, hopped up on stage in my little white dress, and I sang "You Are My Sunshine," and I took home first place that night, and that's really what got me started. So as the years went on, I just continued entering singing and talent competitions throughout Ontario. And then when I was a teenager, that's like when I really started putting some more focus on songwriting and really trying to make a name for myself as an artist.
Wow. That is awesome. You know, my daughter grew up singing that song, and now she does karaoke where she lives. She's in Oklahoma. I'm in Missouri, but
Okay.
she still likes to go to those karaoke things. And I say this, I could talk on the radio all day long, all night long, but I just won't get up there and sing in front of people. I could do this radio show. We're doing it on TikTok Live right now. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. I'm even putting my face out there now to the folks. But I don't know. I just can't get up and sing in front of people. So I admire you for doing that. Now, did you ever have stage?
Thank you.
Did you go through that point of having stage fright too?
You know what's funny? I don't know if I would ever call it like stage fright, but even still to this day, like before a show, I have like the major butterflies.
Yeah.
Still to this day. And you know what? I do feel like that's a good quality. You know, you get nervous, which means you're excited, you're feeling those jitters. And once you're on stage though in front of the audience, it's like you get through that first song and you're like, okay, all the jitters have gone away and let's just have a good time. So yeah, I definitely still get very nervous performing, but performing is one of my favorite aspects of my career. And you know what? It's so funny because when I think about how much social media has become such an integral part of so many artists' careers, I've seen more and more artists talking about how, you know, when I became a singer or songwriter, I didn't sign up to become like an influencer on social media, which is so true. You know, I can't say I'm super active on social media just because for me, I just love to perform. I love being on stage, and that's added a whole other aspect to the career.
That's your element, you know, and when you look out in those crowds, and especially in smaller venues, you've probably done big ones and small ones alike, but, you know, those people that know your original music and they're singing along to the words or the stories that you tell on stage in a live show, just like you're doing tonight in this live radio program, that's what really resonates with somebody, and you can see that while you're standing up there on that stage, can't you?
Oh my gosh, for sure. It's incredible. You know, for me, sometimes doing those intimate shows are 10 times better than doing larger venues because I feel like you almost get to know your audience, and there's just something special about it.
Absolutely. Well, I want to talk about something else too that you're quite great at, apparently, because songwriting's a big deal. I play a lot of independent music, and you guys write your own material, and you've actually even got a Songwriter of the Year nomination by the Country Music Association of Ontario while you were still in your teens. So you've been writing songs for a bit too, huh?
I have, yeah. You know what? I feel like I've really started to love songwriting when I was about 18, 19. And one of my biggest mentors is a songwriter. She's based out of Nashville, but her name's Jennifer Schott. She's written some pretty big songs. She wrote 7500 OBO for Tim McGraw. She was one of the co-writers on that song. But Jen was actually a co-writer on a song that I had recorded for one of my first albums. And my manager had actually thought, you know what, why don't we just reach out to her and see if she would at all be interested in, you know, writing with you. So we did. We did just that. We reached out to her, and then we took it one step further, and we said, how would you feel about flying to London, which is my hometown, London, Ontario, to do some writing with Genevieve? And she said, sure, why not? So the first time I ever met Jen Schott was in the London, Ontario airport. We had never met before, and she actually stayed with me and my family for about a week, and we wrote every day, and we just, you know, had some really great conversations. And she's still one of my really good friends to this day, and I'm 33 now.
Wow.
So she's been my biggest mentor. I've learned so much from her, you know, just with songwriting. But yeah, so that's kind of like my story about songwriting and how I really got into it. And, you know, she's taught me so much about songwriting and just techniques and all that fun stuff. So
you know, that's That's amazing story because I've said that about this program. You know, those relationships that are built with songwriting and that songwriting community, man, it's a tight knit community, just like the independent artist community. And everybody's so helpful and willing to help you out. They don't have the big head. They just want to help everybody,
Exactly.
don't they? I love that.
Absolutely. I know. I love that too.
Yep. Your one of your songwriting buddies is a buddy of mine. His name's Jason Blaine. He is super talented as an artist too. I play a lot of his music. I know a bunch of his stuff. He's great.
Yes, I love Jason. Yeah, I haven't written with him recently, but back a few years, I did some writing with him in Nashville. But he's such an incredible person. I actually just saw him not like last summer, the summer before, and him and myself and another artist named Shantea, we went out for sushi together. It was great.
Love it. Yeah, he's so good. And, you know, Boy Mama, that's the latest one that I've been playing. And Dance with Your Daughter and, you know, Countryside. And they don't make them like that anymore. A song he wrote about his grandpa.
Oh, I know. So he's such a phenomenal songwriter. Actually, the night that we went out for dinner, he had played Boy Mama for me. He hadn't released it yet. And I was in the back of his car just sobbing because I have two boys.
Uh-huh.
So I couldn't help myself. I started crying. I'm like, I love the song. I love it. You need to release this.
Yeah. Some other notables, Stephen Lee Olson, Patricia Conroy, and Michelle Wright. I love her too. Jason Massey.
Yes.
All good stuff.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Let's give a big shout out to the recording studio that you recorded at. The 3 songs that we're going to play tonight as well.
Yeah, so that's my producer, Jason Massey.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been recording with him for, oh my gosh, since about 2015. And more recently, Tim, just because I'm a mom and I've been busy raising my boys, I've actually done a lot of my vocals from my home. And I joke, I say my home studio, which is actually my closet.
There you go.
I set up my mic and all my stuff in my closet because, you know, it's some good soundproofing in there.
Right.
But I've been working with the same producer for quite a few years, and I feel like he's really helped me, you know, just discover my sound and kind of the artist that I want to be. So Jason Massey, incredible person, and he's worked with some really great artists.
Yeah, that is awesome that you mentioned that about the closet, because I am friends with a lot of voiceover artists that you hear on TV and radio every day. And they do the same thing in those voiceover community groups, you know, especially the new artists that are just getting into voiceover, you know, and they're on a pretty tight budget. They'll tell you that's a great place to record. Shove that thing full of clothes, or blankets or something, and you got a soundproof booth.
Exactly.
That's how you do it. Awesome.
Yeah.
You've played some of the big festivals there in Canada too, and I know you guys have long winters up there, you know, and I blame those cold fronts on you. Down here in the States, we call them Canadian cold fronts. So those are probably some of your favorites, aren't they? I would imagine. So you can get out and, you know, enjoy the warmer weather and get out in front of folks and meet them that way too.
Yes, absolutely. Obviously here in Canada, like festival season is summertime. It's really fun. I love doing the outdoor shows. It's just brings kind of a different energy. But yeah, so I've done Boots and Hearts quite a few times. Boots and Hearts is probably one of the biggest festivals here in Canada. Mm-hmm. I've done Manitoulin Country Fest, which is way up in northern Ontario, which is an incredible country festival. Lucknow's Music in the Fields. Those are just to name a few. So
yeah.
It's been a fun time.
You have got a great country music scene in Canada, because I've said this many times on the radio. The 2 biggest places I get my music from is Canada and Texas down here in the United States. You guys just got it going on.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of places to perform, but there's a lot of great people to perform with too. And I'll tell you one guy that's been on my station and on my radio show a couple of times, who last count I knew of, he's won 26 Canadian Country Music Association awards, is the great Gord Bamford. I'm sure you know who he is.
Oh, I sure do.
Yeah. So he's legend
Yes,
up there,
incredible.
probably, isn't he?
Yes, he sure is. Yes,
So,
absolutely.
and you guys have a lot of that. We saw Lindsay L perform here in Springfield, Missouri, just north of Branson several years ago, and that girl can play the guitar. I knew she could sing,
Yeah,
but I
she
had no
can.
idea she could play the guitar like she does.
Oh my God, yeah, she's an incredible guitar player. Absolutely.
You got a lot of
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah. Well, you're great as well. We're going to find that out when we hear you sing the first song. It's called Nothing with You. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, so I actually co-wrote that song with my producer, Jason Massey. I'm trying to remember when we wrote that song, the year we wrote it. I think it was like 2017, 2018 that we wrote Nothing With You. But yeah, you know what? When we wrote the song, I had that title written down in my little note section of my phone. But yeah, I just find when I write with my producer, our writing sessions just come so naturally and are so easy. And I wanted to write kind of a song that just talks about really doing a whole lot of nothing with someone that you love, and how sometimes just those simple nights are the best nights. You don't need
Yeah.
a fancy dinner. You don't need to go out. It's just being with somebody that you love. So
Yeah.
that's what Nothing With You's about.
You're speaking my language, and me and my wife, that's exactly how we did when we met. We met online, by the way, on a website called Plenty of Fish. And so never in a million years would I have thought that it worked, but that's exactly what we did. You know, those dates with grabbing a pizza and a $5 bottle of wine, throwing a blanket out on front of a lake and watching the ducks swim across there. Yeah, those $5 bottle of wine and the pizzas, those were the best dates that we had, you know. And
Exactly.
so I can totally relate to that. That is awesome. We'll come back and talk to Genevieve Fisher some more after this song. It is called Nothing With You on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey baby, I know you wanna treat me right. Take me out, show me off, show me a good time. But hey baby, we can save it for another night. Looking at you right now, I got someone else in mind. We can ditch that $5 reservation. Skip to the good part we've been waiting for all week long. Yeah, just the two of us alone. Baby, we got red wine all night, nowhere to be. We could stay right here, tangled up in sheets. Yeah, all I wanna do, yeah, all I wanna do is do nothing with you. Well, baby, I'm feeling more than just the alcohol. One more glass, one more kiss, baby, it's your call. Hey, maybe you could lead me on down the hall. Take my hand, pull me in, watch my hair and my dress fall. Oh, we can ditch that $5 reservation. Skip to the good part we've been waiting for all week long. Yeah, just the two of us alone. Baby, we got red wine all night, nowhere to be. We could stay right here, tangled up in sheets. Yeah, all I wanna do, yeah, all I wanna do is do nothing with you. Hey baby, I'm thinking maybe we can ditch that $5 reservation. Skip to the good part we've been waiting for all week long. Yeah, just the two of us alone. Baby, we got red wine all night, nowhere to be. We can stay right here, tangled up in sheets. Yeah, all I wanna do, yeah, all I wanna
That is called Nothing With You. Her name is Genevieve Fisher. That is a fantastic song. You just heard the story behind it, and man, I love that song. I've played it several times, like I was telling you. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. These 30-minute interviews go by fast, but I tell you what, I could do nothing with you and the time would still fly. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I appreciate you sending 3 songs for Triple Play Thursday, too. I love talking about all of these songs. They're all fantastic. So the best thing about the rain is the second title of the second song. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, so I actually wrote that one a few years ago. I was in Nashville on a little writing trip, and I co-wrote the song with Aaron Goodwin, who is a Canadian singer-songwriter.
Yep.
And my good friend Jennifer Schott, who I had talked about a little earlier in the show. But, yeah, this song was so fun to write. The title was actually Aaron's idea, and this was one of those writing sessions where I feel like it was just rolling off the tongue, all the lyrics and, you know, the melodies. It was just a really, really fun and easy write. But yeah, this song is basically about hanging out with somebody you love when it's raining out, and how people don't really realize that the best thing about the rain is just being inside under a tin roof, having a coffee with somebody you love. So yeah, this was a really, really great song to write, and I'm super proud of this song.
I know.
And we actually shot a music video for this one, so that was cool too.
I have to go check it out. I have a TV channel. It's called ICTV, Indie Country Television, for country music videos like you make. So.
Oh my gosh, yes, would love that.
Awesome, I'll check it out. I know Aaron Goodwin. You mentioned him. He's reached out to me, and I've played his music. I think I've hit him on the show too. So,
amazing. Yeah, he is such a great singer, and he's a great songwriter as well.
Telling you, small world. I mean, it's big, but it's small in this independent community.
I know.
Living in this world for 14 years, you just get to know a lot of people, and I'm sure glad to know you now, and I look forward to our next interview.
Yes, thank you so much, Tim.
You're welcome. Hey, I want to ask you this too. You got 2 boys. They're probably of a smaller age, but if they are already, can you see any musically inclinations that they may be doing something in music one of these days?
Yes.
I mean, you started at 2, so right?
I know, right? Yes, I have a 4-year-old and an 18-month-old. 2 little boys. They love music. It's really cute. My older son Harrison, I wrote a song about him shortly after I had him, but he's so sweet. Like, he'll listen to my music and he'll be like, Mama, I love this one. I love this song.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you're so sweet. It's awesome. But yeah, they love to dance. I feel like my older son Harrison, I feel like he could potentially have a good voice. So maybe I'll be giving him some lessons someday soon.
Hey, if one of them wants to play the drums, are you cool with that?
I don't know, Tim. Drums might be.
That might be the deal breaker.
Shop, and they can play the drums out in the shop.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask. You know, I wanted to be on the radio so bad when I was young, and I mean real young. I used to talk into an empty Folgers coffee can to get that little bit of reverb and announcing songs and doing stuff like that. So here we are.
That is so cute.
Pretty cool, huh?
Look at you now.
Yep. And I've interviewed some of you women, you know, that talk into a hairbrush in the bathroom or sing into it. You know?
Yeah.
So you may have been one of those too.
Oh, for sure I was.
Now we're talking, right? And that's the title of the third song we're going to play to kick off the top of the next hour. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so Now We're Talking, I actually was not a co-writer on this song, but it's a bit of a cool story. So this was about 1.5 years ago that we released this song, but it was co-written by Mackenzie Porter and Stephen Lee Olson, 2 Canadians, and my producer, Jason Massey. So I had reached out to my producer. You know, I was in the thick of motherhood, the thick of it. You know, I had just had a baby, but I was looking for, a new song to release. So I had said, do you have any songs you can pitch to me? And this was one of them, and I loved it instantly. I love the wordiness of it. I love the melody, and I just thought I could put kind of my own spin on the song.
Mm-hmm.
So love that it was co-written by 2 Canadian artists as well. So that's the little backstory of Now We're Talking.
That is awesome. I've never been pregnant, obviously, but I was expecting you to call today, and I'm sure glad you did, Genevieve.
I love it.
How'd you like that segue?
I love it.
Yeah, and where can folks find Genevieve Fisher on social media if they want to check out more of your great music?
Absolutely. So, of course, we're on Facebook. You can find me there. I'm on Instagram as well, Genevieve Fisher Music, and I'm on all streaming platforms. So, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Google Play, all of it. So, be sure to check me out. I always love interacting with new people online.
Awesome. And speaking of playing, have you played any gigs here in the United States lately, or do you do that, come here once in a while and perform?
You know what, Tim? I've never done a show in the States. Never.
We gotta fix that.
I know. So maybe I'll come out and do a show there.
Sounds good. They call this little town that I'm in of 10,000 population the live show capital of the world because we have more theater seats here than Broadway in New York City. Can you believe it?
Stop. That is amazing. Well, I would love to come out and do a show. I would love it.
Absolutely. We have 9 million people come through this little town of 10,000 every year because there's so many attractions and things to do, and then there's the shows. So.
Absolutely. That's incredible. Yeah. I would love that.
Thanks for being on my show.
Thank you so much. I honestly appreciate this more than you know.
You're welcome. You guys go check out Genevieve Fisher. Go like her on social media and follow her and follow her journey in the world of music. She is fantastic, and she's got some good people in her corner, both in songwriting and producing her stuff, because it is top notch, man. I can definitely, like I said, say New Country's best behind it. I'm getting ready to do it again. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you so much, Tim.
You're welcome. Genevieve Fisher, this is called Best Thing About the Rain on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
I bet the farmer woke up smiling when he opened up his front door, watching the downpour. I bet the weatherman is happy how much time he gets to talk about how it's coming down. The flowers gonna grow, the grass is gonna green up. It's all good, but the best thing about the rain is hearing it on that tin roof. Second that we wake, no, we can take the day from me and you. Wrapped up in each other, tangled sheets under the covers while the world is spinning without us in it. Stay and get a getaway. That's the best thing about the rain. Best thing about the rain. Can't wait to sit up in this bed and have another cup of coffee that you brought me. Maybe we can binge a little Netflix, steal another long kiss and slip back in. Most people just curse till they finally see a rainbow. I guess they don't know the best thing about the rain is hearing it on the tin roof. Second that we wake, no, we can take the day from me and you. Wrapped up in each other, tangled sheets under the covers while the world is spinning without us in it. We can stay and get a getaway. That's the best thing about the rain. Best thing about the rain. Ooh, the flowers gonna grow, the grass is gonna green up. It's all good, but the best thing about the rain is hearing it on the tin roof. Second that we wake, no, we can take the day for me and you. Wrapped up in each other, tangled sheets under the covers while the world is spinning. Without us in it, we can sing it or get away. That's the best thing about the rain. Best thing about the rain. Ooh, best thing about the rain.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Sitting in a bar, minding my own business. Our story starts. Hey girl, whose seat is this? I said it looks like yours. Then you sat down. Yeah, baby, ain't it crazy how now we're talking hometowns, home teams, high school memories. Don't know you, but feels like I do. Now we're talking tattoos, breakups, Jesus straight up. Every record under the moon. We're even saying things we ain't gotta say out loud. That kiss is what I'm talking about. Now we're talking. 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 One drink turned to couple whiskey sours. Got lost in you for the next 6 hours. And the next 6 days turn into the next 6 months. Yeah, baby, just look at us. Now we're talking future top drawers, left sides all yours. Spot under my bed for your boots. Now we're talking trading spare keys, meet the families, how to make my daddy approve. We're even saying things we ain't gotta say out loud. That kiss is what I'm talking about. Now we're talking. Now we're talking ring size cushion cut, string of cans on a truck, mid-September saying I do's. Now we're talking first house, red brick backyard, couple kids, tire swinging acre or two. We're even saying things we ain't gotta say out loud. That kiss is what I'm talking about. Now we're talking.
Her name is Genevieve Fisher. She's a great Canadian artist from north of the border, as I call it, and she has got some fantastic songs there. You are getting lots of love, young lady, on social media, on my TikTok over here, at Tim Kelly on Air. You're giving some folks Lady A vibes. They made that comment there, so we absolutely love that. Lady A, Hillary Scott, she's fantastic, and your music is fantastic as well. You guys go give a like and a follow to Genevieve Fisher. Tell her Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you, and thank you for being here on the program tonight on this Triple Play Thursday. Let's catch up and do another great radio interview real soon. I look forward to it. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and I am live on my website at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Scroll down just a little bit and you will see a YouTube player. It is live as well. You can click on there and see the face for radio, and I've got a pretty cool 30-minute Branson movie right behind me showing you lots of cool stuff to do in Branson, and some of it is cool because Whitewater is a water ride with big slides, and we need that this week. It's going to be real hot in Branson, so you guys stay cool as well. I hope you're indoors or wherever you're out. Maybe you're outdoors. I hope it's cool outside right now. It should be. It's getting dark here, but enjoying the show and listening to this great country music that we're playing. I've got another great radio interview, too, coming up in this hour. Jonathan Bond is going to join me on the program, so you guys stick around for that. that. Now, as you know, I've said many times that I love a ballad in the world of country music. Well, guess what? This next artist makes several, and he found me, and I'm glad we did hook up because he's going to be a special guest later on this winter, December the 10th. Joey James is going to be on the program. Go follow him and like his music. Joey James Music is where you can find him on Facebook. The first song in the triple play is called Dear God Why on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
My mother's love isn't dying, and self is not denied. No medals are ever given when a single mother survives. They take our pain and anguish and turn it into pride. A mother never gives up, and her memory never dies. But dear God, why do you take her from a place where she belongs? Dear God, why do you need her? What did we do so wrong? You already have your angels, so why do you need mine? I only need one answer. Dear God, why? She kissed our scrapes and bruises, took in our broken hearts, told us you would heal us when our worlds were torn apart. She smiled with all her beauty when our third child was born. So proud to be a grandma, a title she adored. But dear God, why do you take her from a place where she belongs? Dear God, why do you need her? What did we do so wrong? You already have your angels, so why do you need mine? I only need one answer. Dear God, why? I'm heavy in emotion and burdened by my faith. I know she spoke so highly of meeting you one day, but dear God, why do you take her from a place where she belongs? Dear God, why do you need her? What did we do so wrong? You already have your angels, so why do you need mine? I only need one answer. Dear God, why? Dear God, why? Dear God, why?
Song number 2.
I was born and raised on a shotgun land. You gotta take a stand if you're gonna be a man. You take it on the chin and you always look up. Another bad crop and the times get tough. You're praying for rain and you're saying your grace. You follow the word and the good Lord's way. It's a backwoods story of a dirt road man. When everything you have comes from working these lands. We don't live in fame and we love our old glory. Another chapter in A backwoods story. A backwoods story. We always open doors, we respect our girls. A good woman's love creates a perfect world. It's good to have neighbors when your tractor breaks down. The harvest don't wait when the sun goes down. You're living on prayers and you're buying on time. 'Cause every sweet second is a blessing in life. It's a backwoods story of a dirt road man. When everything you have comes from working these lands. We don't live in fame and we love our old glory. Another chapter in a backwoods story. A backwoods story. We're a dot on a map that can't always be found, but it's good to have a name in a nameless town. It's a backwoods story of a dirt road man. When everything you have comes from working these lands. We don't live in fame and we love our old glory. Another chapter in. It's a backwoods story of a dirt road man. When everything you have comes from working these lands. We don't live in fame and we love our old glory. Another chapter in a backwoods story. A backwoods story. A backwoods story. A backwoods story. In the backwoods. In the backwoods. In the backwoods.
Once again, he is Joey James. Joey James Music is where you can find him all over social media. That's a rockin' tune right there called Backwoods Story. And before that, another great song, great ballad called Dear God Why. And the third one in the triple play tonight, you better bring tissues, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. The title of it is called Folded Flags. The third song in the triple play for Joey James on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
For the ones who cannot speak, a headstone sets his place. I'm truly lost for words, not knowing this man's face. In a cupboard on a shelf, yeah, I'm tucked away in bed. The sign of freedom dusted, a folded American flag. Why was he here? Did his loved ones not care? Was he just a lonely soul in a life of despair? I'd like to think him a hero in the land of the brave. We rest peacefully at night because of folded flags. Was he thanked for his service or shunned by the fools? Was it a hero's welcome or just to see you soon? Did his mom cry out to Jesus when they laid him to rest? Or was it wife and children and he gave them his best? Why was he here? Did his loved ones not care? Was he just a lonely soul in a life of despair? I'd like to think him a
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Red tail lights in the front porch light as he rolled down my long driveway. There's a letter on the seat that says, baby, this is me. I've gotta find a place in LA. He said, I hate to go and I want you to know, but I don't think he wants me to know that. He said, when I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. You can go so far if you just act like a $50,000 heart. You don't want me, you don't want me, you don't want me to know that you want me, you want me, you want me. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. I hate to admit that he just might have me figured out and I'm not so right. I hate to admit it, but I just might have to take him up on that offer tonight. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. You can go so far if you just act like a $50,000 heart. You don't want me, you don't want me, you don't want me to know that you want me, you want me, you want me. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. Then I said, go, 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 cause I don't think he wants me to know. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. You can go so far if you just act like a $50,000 heart. You don't want me, you don't want me, you don't want me to know that you want me, you want me, you want me. When I'm a big rock star, I might come back with a $50,000 heart. With a $50,000.
Number 2.
These hometown boys just like me too much, and I've had enough. They say that they like my outfit, or they like my smile, or they like my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how your hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. These hometown girls just like me too much, and I've had enough.
She says that she likes my truck, or she likes my hair, or she likes my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it. And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how you hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. Oh, you're a bad, bad girl. Oh, you're a bad, bad boy. And I know how you hometown people are.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for.
I know how your hometown people can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you.
Her name is Trisha Marie. That is a great duet she did with her brother. Isn't that fantastic? It is called Hometown People. And before that, another great upbeat tune, make you want to get out on the dance floor with $50,000 Heart. Trisha Marie, all over social media, ladies and gentlemen, and she is hanging out with us tonight live in my TikTok chat room at Tim Kelly on Air. Come in and meet her. Tell her she is fantastic, and go give her a like and a follow on social media as well. She's got some new music that's getting ready to release, and we're going to have it for you first right here on the Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. In this live show, I've got another great radio interview coming up after one more song from Trisha Marie. Jonathan Bond, a great country gospel singer, is going to be here with us. You're going to get to hear the stories behind his songs, and he was just recently in Branson, Missouri to perform as well. Cowgirl Impulses, the third song for Trisha Marie on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I'm in my crazy, feeling kind of reckless. Lately, the thought of changing it is never once crossed my mind. And if you ask me why, it's probably 'cause of mine. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way. Cowgirl impulses, cowgirl impulses. I'm in my crazy when I'm at the bar. You can probably bet on the fact that I'm buying rounds. I got the house all on me. You can't blame it on mine. Cowgirl impulses, scream and do it, don't think twice. Cowgirl impulses have you acting out of line. I'm so damn stubborn, it's the southern way.
to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist on the program gets 3 songs in a row played. You're going to get to hear the next 3 songs have a story behind them with a great radio interview from Jonathan Bond. How are you tonight, my friend?
Hey, just wonderful, man. I love what you do and love how you take the scripture and the songs to the people.
Well, absolutely. You know, I've been getting a lot of great gospel music, and you make that, and so thanks for doing that. You know, in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, they love gospel here. We're in the Bible Belt. They love bluegrass, and they love their country music. We got all of it going on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about Jonathan Bond and how you kind of got started in music. Singing in church growing up or what?
Well, not really. Actually, I went to church regularly, but and always believed in God, but didn't know that I needed Him until September of '91. I was on my way to work. I was 23 years old. An 18-wheeler hit my car. 2 other cars hit me. He knocked me across the median. 2 other cars hit me. They pronounced me dead at the scene. Physically, I was destroyed. My back broken in 9 places, a brain aneurysm, all this stuff going on. And I heard a voice that I had never heard before, and He said, "Ask and you shall receive." And through that whole thing, God healed me, called me into music ministry. I have a bachelor's in accounting. My plans had been to work in the finance industry. But God had other plans for me, and there's nowhere I'd rather be than getting to do what He's called me to do.
That is amazing. And so, yeah, what a story. And we're glad you're here.
Me too.
Yeah.
So thankful. And that he could have tossed me aside as others do, you know, with people, but He never did, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, absolutely. You're based out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. I get a lot of great country music artists from Chattanooga. In fact, Brandon Davis, I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Him and his wife, Destiny, they are now parents of 6 kids. She just recently had twin girls, but they make some awesome country music, Brandon does.
That's awesome. Yes, sir.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. Are you born and raised in Chattanooga?
I was born in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
And then when I was about 7 or 8 years old, without my consent, my parents moved to North Georgia. And I had to move with them because I was only 7.
Okay. I've been there.
But I was raised in more North Georgia area.
Okay, that's where you got that southern accent I'm hearing then.
I have an accent.
A little bit, yes, you do. Hey, I say that about it. You know, I spent 20 years, I was telling you, in southeast Oklahoma, down around Ada, Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's from. And I used to always say, every once in a while, I'll let the South jump in my mouth, too. It does. You kind of sound like what you become around, you know, when you spend time around those folks. And boy, I tell you what, they're not only great folks, they are known for that southern hospitality, but there's some great country music down in Georgia too.
Oh yes, sir. In Georgia and Tennessee, there's music just everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. So, about what time in your life did you start recording?
Well, I had the car crash at 23, and I recorded my first album when I was 24, so it was in late 1992.
Okay, awesome. And
been on the road ever since, 33 years traveling in music ministry full-time and loving it.
Isn't that amazing? Would you ever thought it would have lasted that long, and you're still doing it?
Right, still doing it. Still do about 160 concerts a year.
Yeah.
And no, sir, I'm amazed that I ever had the opportunity to do this. I'm amazed that I had the opportunity to do it for so long and continuing to do it.
Yeah.
Love it. Just love it.
That is awesome. You know, we were talking before we got on the air. You just recently came from a town in Oklahoma called Ardmore, Oklahoma, and back in the early 90s, that's where I saw my first country music concert was Tracy Lawrence and at the Hardy Murphy Coliseum down there. I think that was 91 or 92. But, you know, we're still talking about that 90s country 35 years later, and you've been doing this for 35 years, and boy, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And I heard the phrase, if you find something that you love, if you find something to do that you love, then you'll never work a day in your life. And I'm on the road a whole bunch, but I've never worked a day in my life.
Boy, isn't that the truth? And you're having fun doing it too, and you're leading me to some other great people. Beverly Brown Sims, we just had a great radio interview, and then in a couple of weeks, Barbara Fairchild and her husband Roy are going to be on this program, and they're right here in Branson. I've actually got to meet her in Branson.
Oh, they're some awesome people, really, really good people, and just they love people, and I love how God loves through them.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and Branson, Missouri loves that gospel music like we were talking about. A few years ago, I do security for a living on the side of doing this radio program, and I was working at the world-famous theme park there, Silver Dollar City in Branson, and they had a gospel group performing that night, and I didn't even know who they were. And these people were coming in droves, bringing their lawn chairs and cushions to sit on and to watch that concert. And I thought, man, the support for gospel music in Branson is just tremendous. I got to see some of it firsthand that night.
Yes, sir. That's awesome.
I bet you see it about every night that you perform.
I see a lot, and I love, I don't call them fans, I call them friends, but I love when friends find out I'm in the town or in the area, and then just come and support and hear some new songs I've written here. I share a whole lot of road stories, things that happen. I pick up hitchhikers pretty often, and you know, and I just help them. I believe, I'm a firm believer, if we help others and if they can see Jesus in us, then when we need help, that there's people there for us as well.
Oh, absolutely. You know, your name is Jonathan Bond, and it sounds like you really do bond with people real easily.
If I'd had a drum, I'd have done it.
There you go, ba-boom. I'm the king of segues, by the way. But, yeah, I love that, you know, and, man, I haven't picked up a hitchhiker, and I couldn't tell you when. And we've had that when we were young kids, you know. We've actually had to hitchhike, you know. You run out of gas and stuff like that. It's a different world than it used to be, though, 35, 40 years ago when we were all growing up. You and me sound like we might be around the same age, too, but...
Now, I don't encourage others to pick up hitchhikers. I do it because it's part of what my calling is, and you know, so I don't encourage others to do it, but I sure don't discourage it. There are a lot of hurting people in this world, and if love can make a little difference, you know, just reaching out with love.
You know, and that's the thing, too. You talk about a little difference. You know, these songs that we're talking about here are 3 or 4 minutes long, and you can tell these stories and make a little difference, a lot of difference sometimes in people's lives just by a song that resonates with them. And you see it in those crowds, you know. They may be tearing up or, you know, undergoing things that you have, you know, when you almost died in your accident and things like that. Everybody's undergone something similar like that, probably. A lot of people, anyway.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
You know, so you see that and how the music resonates. And, you know, I think music moves people in general, but especially gospel music, you know, because you're doing the Lord's work when you have that God-given talent and you're giving it back to those folks through music. That is amazing.
I love getting to do it. I love that I was chosen for this journey, for sure.
When I talked to Beverly Brown Sims, she said you and her did some songs together, and you actually have a recording studio, and she gave your recording studio a shout-out. So let's do it again. Tell us where you record your stuff and what the name of the studio is.
The studio is in Cleveland, Tennessee, and it's called Life Sound. We love getting to, I write for a lot of artists. As a matter of fact, Beverly Brown Sims has recorded some of my music. Barbara Fairchild has recorded some of my music. Allison Krauss, just bunch of different ones that have recorded it. Mariah Carey, different things like that.
Wow.
But all of it points straight to Jesus. And but I love writing, and then people come in the studio and put the vocals down, and I love getting to do that. Yeah, that is awesome. Those are some big names in the world of music right there, especially Mariah Carey. She is amazing. Oh, she's tremendous, yes, sir. Yep. So, yeah, you have a lot of impact there, too, you know, and I love that whole story about talking about songwriting, you know. So tell us about that, you know. Is that something that happens to you a lot in just in your travels, and something or an idea or somebody that says something, a phrase or whatever, and you're like, I got to turn that into a song? Happens all the time, absolutely all the time. I've written almost 400 songs at this point.
Is that right?
And just hearing a phrase, as a matter of fact, I was at an event in the country music world, and something was said, and I overheard a lady tell another lady, she said, we have to be careful not to throw stones. Well, instantly in my mind, of course I knew what she was talking about, but in my mind I wanted to do a twist, and so I just started a song called Throw the Stone. And what it comes from the scripture, really, it's country, but it comes from the scripture that talks about what the judgment you give out will be the judgment that comes back to you. And so it's one of the lines in it says, just, throw the stones if you have no issues in your life, but just know that things have a way of coming back around.
Wow.
Just hearing things, and a lot of times our message could cause someone to understand it a little differently than they have before.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I love that. You also have some talented cousins. I'm looking at the McClure Trio that you've sang with, too. Tell us about those.
Well, I actually have a lot of music in my family. The McClure family, which was my grandmother's family, then the McClure Trio was her brother and his wife and children. My grandmother used to sing with the Harmonettes. My grandfather used to sing at the Grand Ole Opry back in the day when it was called the Opry. And he did a little bit more of a bluegrass kind of feel. And then I've got a cousin that played the piano for Gold City Quartet. It's a Southern Gospel Quartet. And then Taranda Green, who is... she's my first cousin. Her mother and my mother are sisters, and she does a tremendous job in music and has been doing it a long time. So, I've always been around music and love music, but didn't know that it was for me.
Yeah, yeah. Now, did you do you play any instruments? Did you grow up learning how to play the guitar self-taught or take lessons, or do you just sing, or what?
I play piano and I can play guitar a little. As a matter of fact, when growing up, we didn't have a whole lot of money, and I saved money because at 16 I was going to buy me a car. And on my 15th birthday, I sat my parents down and I said, the money I've saved, I want to buy a piano. My mother said, well, honey, you don't play piano. My dad said he did the typical dad thing. He said, you can't drive a piano to and from work. Yeah. And but they didn't fight me on it. They just wanted to educate me on it. Well, I bought the piano, had no idea that years later I'd be driving a piano to and from work.
Isn't that something?
But God had a plan, and I was part of it, and I had no idea of it.
That's amazing. I've talked to a lot of artists, and they start out trying to play the piano or even take lessons, and then they give it up and go to the guitar because it's not an easy instrument to play. But one of them just recently told me, when you're doing it and you get it, it's just like you don't even know what your hands are doing. They're just going. And I talk about, Ronnie Millsap, Smoky Mountain Rain, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, all of them playing the piano blind and can't see, and they sure pull it off.
Oh, absolutely. It's pretty amazing.
It is. I love it. Talk about the first song that we're going to play for you tonight called Never Forget. Let's hear the story behind it.
Well, from my car wreck, one of the things that I wanted to let people know is that even when there's no hope felt, hope is still there. Sometimes in the storm, we can't see the sunshine simply because of the clouds and the darkness, and that's in our Christian walk as well. So this song is just a reminder that when I called out to God, he reminded me, never forget, I'm right here with you. And then that in your situation or their situation, never forget, he's an ever-present help right now.
That is awesome. I love that. You are a great guy and a great singer. They're going to find that out when we play Never Forget, and we're going to come back and talk about two more songs from Jonathan Bond on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
Is there any way I could talk to you for a moment?
Take away the stage, the lights, the crowd, just me and you. I'd love to testify of God's mercy and goodness. Let me tell you what He brought me through. Not too long ago, I found myself in darkness. Circumstances out of my control. But when I called out the name of Jesus, He took my broken pieces and made me whole. He said, never forget, I'm right here with you. Never forget, you're not alone. Though the battles you face may seem stronger, I won't ever let you go. Never forget. Have you found yourself alone at the bottom, facing a mountain hard to climb? Don't give up, a brighter day is coming. Just look through the rain and see the sunshine. And He'll say, never forget, I'm right here with you. Never forget, you're not alone. Though the battles you face may seem stronger, I won't ever let you go. Never forget. Though the battles you face may seem stronger, I won't ever let you go. Never forget. Never forget.
His name is Jonathan Bond. That is called Never Forget, and you just heard the story behind it and the song. What a great song, and I'm glad to have that one in the lineup tonight. Thanks for doing this program, Jonathan.
Man, thank you for allowing me to be part of what you do.
You are welcome. And we were talking off the air and having a good time talking too, but you know, we were talking about something that is really prevalent in this country, and that is our veterans that serve this country. Branson, as you know, loves their veterans. Every show I've ever been to, they have all the branches of the different service that they were in stand up, and they give them applause and things like that. But there's a lot of them, unfortunately, that are struggling. Homeless veterans, things like that. That should never be, but there are, and you're helping them out with your music too. Tell us about this next song. It is called The Sun Will Shine Again.
Well, I was driving from Arkansas, I guess, back to Tennessee after a weekend of concerts, and right as I crossed into Memphis, there was a man standing on the side of the road, and he had a sign that said "Hungry." And so I pulled over. It was raining pretty hard, and I pulled over, and he got in the car, and we went and got him something to eat. And I said, "Tell me your story." And he just began to unload all this stuff, heavy stuff, brokenness. Mm-hmm. And I listened to him, and like it was impactful to me. And I asked him, I said, "Can I pray for you?" And I told him, I said, "I know it looks dark right now, but the sun will shine again." And I prayed with him, and when I left, I took him to where he was needing to go. Then I got on the interstate and wrote this song here. Wow. And it's just a strong reminder, no matter the storm, there's hope. there's hope still available.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and we never can lose hope because I'll tell you what, we were talking about all of these veterans, and unfortunately, we lose a lot of them to suicide, over 22 a day on the average in this country, and that's just a sad, sad thing. So, you know, when you see somebody like that, you know, holding a sign, you never know what their situation is, but if you take time to hear their story, then you really get to figure out what's going on and resonate with those folks. And boy, it's sure neat when you can do that, not only individually talking to those folks, but you do it in those big crowds. And you were telling me off the air, you just had that happen too in Branson, Missouri, right here in the live show capital of the world. So that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. But a lot of people hurting everywhere, and all it takes is just a little love.
Well, and the fact that you as an artist too, and what you do with the gospel country, want to hear those stories, and that's exactly why I do these interviews. I get a lot of song titles in my email, and I want to hear the stories behind them, and that's what we call these interviews. And thank you for doing this one. I appreciate it.
Oh man, I love it. Glenn Campbell sent me a song probably 25 years ago, and he said, "I know you write your stuff, but I want you to hear this song, and I'd love to hear your vocal on it." And it was a song called "Give a Little Love." And when I first heard it, it resonated with me perfectly, and it's part of who I am. Like it fit me, and so I got to record that song. That's a song of Glenn Campbell's that he pitched me and that I got to record, and what an honor.
That is awesome. You know, in 2 weeks, and I've been holding on to this one. I'm going to wait in 2 weeks to debut it, but he recorded one with Barbara Fairchild too, a duet, and I don't know that it ever hit radio that I know of. I'd never heard the song. It's called Jezebel, and I'm going to play that too. So you guys, be sure to tune in for that one. Barbara Fairchild and the great Glenn Campbell. We sure miss him here in Branson. I'll tell you, he was great. And
oh, yes, sir.
I used to like that Glenn Campbell variety hour that he used to do. He would bring on another artist that was here in Branson for many years and had a theater here for a time, Merle Haggard. And Merle Haggard could do these impressions of Buck Owens and Roy Clark and Johnny Cash and all those guys. Man, he was great.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And now we got one of his former wives hanging out with us all the time down here in Branson. We love Leona Williams. She is fantastic too.
Yes, sir. She just won an award.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember which award it was, but I remember her. She won it, and well earned.
Well, I'll tell you what, she's something else. 81 this year. She's going to turn, and she's still making music and doing her thing. And she did quite well as a songwriter for a lot of big name artists as well. And I got to sit down and do an interview with her in Branson. Right next to me was her son Ron, and then the great Jeannie Kendall from the Kendalls as well. We love those folks.
Yes, sir. Boy, Ron is extremely talented.
He is.
What
yep.
a voice.
Definitely. And so is Jonathan Bond. Thank you for doing this tonight. And the third song that's going to kick off the top of the next hour called You Were Worth It. Tell us about it.
The one that kicks off the next hour is very special to me. A friend of mine had gone to a Veterans Day celebration, and there was a guy there that had one arm. He'd lost one arm and lost one eye, and she said, "I'm really sorry for your loss." She said, "But thank you for your service." And he looked at her with one eye, and he said, "Ma'am, you were worth it." And I just sparked a song in my heart. And so this song is just a reminder, a strong reminder that all of the men and women that have given their lives for our country, they didn't do it just for our country. They did it for us individually.
Right.
And they did it with all that they have, laid their entire life on the line for people they probably would never meet. And I was one of those people.
Absolutely. You know, and we give them credit not only here in Branson, but all over the USA, because we can do shows like we're doing tonight with the radio program. You can go out and perform, and we can go to Branson and see shows and have that freedom to do so because of the sacrifices that those folks made.
Absolutely.
I love that. Thank you for doing what you do and making the sacrifice tonight of taking the time to be with us. I appreciate it. And where can folks find Jonathan Bond if they want to do some more research and find some more of your great music? And by the way, You Were Worth It has a great video I found too on YouTube. You got to check it out too, folks.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you can, if you want to know good or bad or ugly, you can just put in Google my name and it'll show you all of it.
Okay.
But there's, you can go to my Wikipedia page. You can go to my JonathanBond.com, which is my personal website. But I do have a lot of music on all of the other outlets, such as SoundCloud or YouTube, different places.
Sounds good. The last time I did that, Clint Eastwood popped up. I don't know what was going on there.
That's funny. At least he's got my back.
Yeah, exactly. He does that. All right. Thank you for being with us tonight, Jonathan Bond. It was fun. Let's do it again anytime.
Thank you, and thank you for making a difference in the lives of others.
You are welcome. The sun will shine again, and then next after that, You Were Worth It from Jonathan Bond on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Driving eastbound to Memphis, across that Tennessee line, I saw a man standing in the rain, holding up a sign. I knew I had to stop and do what I could do to help that wounded soldier after all he's been through. I said, I know you're struggling and your world's been torn apart. I see the pain dripping from your broken heart. You're walking through darkness, alone without a friend. But I came to tell you that the sun will shine again. He shared his story over a burger and fries. I could see years of hurt flowing from his eyes. I saw love make the difference on that cloudy day, as the light broke through the darkness and drove that sadness away. I said, I know you're struggling and your world's been torn apart. I see the pain dripping from your broken heart. You're walking through darkness, alone without a friend. But I came to tell you that the sun will shine again. I know you're struggling and your world's been torn apart. I see the pain dripping from your broken heart. You're walking through darkness, alone without a friend. But I came to tell you that the sun will shine again. You're walking through darkness, alone without a friend. But I came to tell you that the sun will shine again.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Walked into the cafe to grab me a bite. Way back in the corner, something caught my eye. The hat said Vietnam, his shirt read USA, and the lines on his face told of war and of pain. So I made my way back to him, sat down, gave my name. He told me of his story and all that I could say. Thank you for laying your life on the line. Thank you for making that kind of sacrifice. You gave your everything to me, it makes no sense. Tell me, mister, what was going through your head? He looked at me, smiled, and said, you were worth it. I headed back to work to finish out my day. It reminded me about that day that I got saved, and how another man gave his life for mine. Scars in his hands and wounds on his side. So I stopped right where I was, amazed by his love. I fell down on my knees, cried out to God above. Thank you for laying your life on the line. Thank you for making that kind of sacrifice. You gave your everything to me, it makes no sense. Oh Jesus, what was going through your head? He looked at me, smiled, and said, you were worth it. He looked at me, smiled, and said, you were worth it. You were worth it.
Jonathan Bond. What a great country gospel artist he is. And Jonathan Bond's got a pretty good sized following on social media, but go be one of his followers. Go like and follow him on Facebook and social media and tell him Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you, and it'll be worth it. Absolutely. And you know, when they do a show here in Branson, like Jonathan Bond just did, they do all these meet and greets before, after, during the shows, all of that. So you get to know those folks, and he would love to hear your stories as well, ladies ladies and gentlemen. He's a great guy, and we thank him for being on the program tonight. Jonathan Bond, what a great interview that was. Welcome to hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio. Add a .com to that, and that is the website I am live on right now. I'm also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and live on TikTok, hanging out over here at Tim Kelly on Air. Come into all of those chat rooms and say hello. We'd love to hear from you and love to hear from where you're listening from. The first song of this next set is by a new artist making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. He is Sean Clark from the Sean Clark Band, and this is called North Carolina. Maybe some listeners from there. Right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
We've been talking so long now. The leaves are falling. About setting sail, heading out east. Them old pines are calling. Got no plans, got no work. I know I'll find it. Says she wants a baby, she wants my hand, but not in California. So I'm heading east, I'm heading home, North Carolina. Beside me, 3 days out on this open road. I never been more sober. I let her sleep till New Orleans, then she's taken over. Durham in the morning, our wedding that night. I sure hope I'm steady enough to be a dad, make her my wife. She said, if I'm worried, I'm ready. So I'm heading east, I'm heading home, North Carolina, and all I need, all I ever want, is right here beside me.
Number 2.
us a good time tonight. Yeah, the world's looking mighty dim, but while there's still light, let's go out for a spin. Yeah, let's have us a good time tonight. Let's dance and kick up our heels. This is how the good times feel. Throw your wet blanket out on that line. Let's dance and kick up our heels. Let's have us a good time tonight. Yeah, the world's looking mighty dim, but while there's still light, let's go out for a spin. Yeah, let's have us a good time tonight. Let's throw one back for old Bob. He lost his job to that mob, but he's doing just fine out on that county line. Let's throw one back for old Bob. Let's have us a good time tonight. Oh, the world's looking mighty dim, but while there's still light, let's go out for a spin. Yeah, let's have us a good time tonight. Paycheck. It don't mean a lick if it ain't spent. Just throw it all in, 3 sheets to the wind. Yeah, let's spend all our whole paycheck. Let's have us a good time tonight. Oh, the world's looking mighty dim, but while there's still light, let's go out for a spin. Yeah, let's have us a good time tonight. Let's have us a good time tonight. The world's looking mighty dim, while there's still light, let's go out for a spin. Yeah, let's have us a good time tonight. Let's have us a good time tonight. Let's have us a good time tonight.
We are having a good time tonight playing great country music like that. Sean Clark with the Sean Clark Band. That is called Good Time. Before that, another great tune called North Carolina. I want to give a big shout out to a lady from North Carolina, Jeannie Eaton, who has been helping me find artists like Sean Clark and the Sean Clark Band, and we are booking interviews with them as well. Check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Well, do anybody out there in the world of radio play chess once in a while? I play some checkers. I like that, but chess is a different animal, isn't it? This is called King and the Pond. Well, let's see what this is about. The third song in the triple play from the Sean Clark Band on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Yeah, your voice don't even matter. You were silenced a long time ago, 'cause they're hiding behind that curtain, my friend, pulling levers that you'll never know. And they've got us so divided. Yeah, we don't know whose hands to shake, but these hands could shake this whole wide world. They've got their money to make. And if you can't love your neighbor, and you hate those who aren't on your side, then the battle is already Yeah, they've got us so distracted. We stare all day long at our hands. And if we can look up and discover that we're already part of the plan. So if you're fighting for your side to save you, just remember that it's all the same. 'Cause the king and the pawn go back in the same box, yeah, after the end of the game. Yeah, the king and the pawn go back in the same box, yeah, after the end of the game.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Well, it's been a long week, got some money to burn. Yeah, quitting time, this much I burned. Calling up friends, get them on down, 'cause it's 2-for-1 shots of Jack and Crown. Take me down to that honky-tonk collar, where the beer is cold, but the girls are hotter. Cowboys are strong, but the drinks are stronger. Redneck, white knuckle, blue collar. The cover band is loud, you can bet your bottom dollar. So let me hear your honky-tonk holler. but warm and inviting like a campfire in the middle of the night. Their love was like the wild frontier, so dang hard to tame. Always another rodeo and a buckle with their name. Yeah, they'll love you until the cows come home. That don't mean you won't be sitting in that house all alone. So don't fall in love with the cowboy. They might rope you the moon or leave you wishing on a star. They got tumbleweeds rolling through their veins and will only ride into the sunset with your heart. So don't fall in love with a cowboy. He's up before dawn. Lucky if I see him all day. His hands are always dirty, but clean enough to pray. Oh, he loves me hard, but it ain't easy for him to show it. He's got a tender heart, but I'll never let you know it. So don't fall in love with the cowboy. They might rope you the moon, but leave you wishing on a star. They got tumbleweeds rolling through their veins and will only ride into the sunset with your heart. So don't fall in love with the cowboy. He will sweep you off your feet, spin you around that sawdust floor, keep your heart racing and always wanting more. So don't fall in love with the cowboy. They might rope you the moon, leave you wishing on a star. They got tumbleweeds rolling through their veins and will only ride into the sunset with your heart. So don't fall in love with a cowboy. With a cowboy. Their hands are as tough as that leather on the saddle that they ride.
Her name is Ashley Westcott. That is Don't Fall in Love with a Cowboy. That's some great advice right there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't plan on it anytime soon, but I have fallen in love with her music. And she's got Honky Tonk Holler before that, another great song. Ashley Westcott will be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show, upcoming in a great interview, and I look forward to having her on the program as well. Again, that full live interview schedule's at the bottom of the homepage of my website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. This third song in the triple play is very inviting. It is titled Come On In to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday with Ashley Westcott.
Do you think I don't know what you're feeling? Little secrets your eyes are revealing. You're not a man who likes walking the floor. So come on in, turn
close the door. Call it love, call it fate, call it crazy. But what you see tonight ain't no lady. It's the other side you've never seen before. So come on in, turn out the light, and close the door. Gonna show you the way a woman loves a man. And baby, you will find you're holding heaven in your hands. 'Cause I'm gonna love you like no one loved you before. So come on in, turn out the light, and close the door. Gonna show you the way a woman loves a man. And baby, you will find you're holding heaven in your hands. 'Cause I'm gonna love you like no one's loved you before. So come on in, turn out the light, and close the door. Oh, I'm gonna love you like no one's loved you before. So come on in, turn out the light, and close the door. So come on in, turn out the light, and close the door.
Party till we drop.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up.
Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
Crank up the AC, because things are heating up.
No, seriously, turn up the AC or the shirt's coming off. You don't want to see this dad bod.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Every single summer, I wonder if you think about me.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I'm casting a glow on Broadway stretch where the dreamers go. Robert's Western, doors open wide. Step on in, leave your cares outside. PBR's cold, the griddle's hot. Fried bologna's the best thing they've got. At Robert's Western Bar where the legends play. Steel guitars cry and fiddles sway. Pull up a stool, don't have to look far. The heart of Nashville's in Robert's Bar. Boots tap time on a hardwood floor. The ghosts of Haggard, Williams, and more. Cowboy hats nod to a lonesome tune under a Tennessee crescent moon. The jukebox hums when the band takes five. It's a honky-tonk where country's alive. At Robert's Western Bar where the legends play. Steel guitar
Robert's Bar. The stories rise in the smoky air. Dreams are born and broken there. A slice of life, a cold PDR, fried bologna under the stars. At Robert's Western Bar, where the legends play. Steel guitars crying and fiddles sway. Pull up a stool, don't have to look far. The heart of Nashville's in Robert's Bar. The heart of Nashville's in Robert's Bar.
Song number 2.
Used to hear the fiddle cry out on the radio. Steel guitars and heartache, where did that sound go? Now it's all about the glitter, flashing lights and show. But the heart of country music feels like it's gone below. Grandpa's old turntable spins the truth we knew. Voices rich with gravel, stories pure and true. Now it's all a shallow beat, lost its soul and tone. I wonder where the good songs went, the ones we called our own. Where have all the good songs gone? The ones that held you all night long. Stories of the land and pain. Now it's just a hollow refrain. I miss the nights by the creek, fireflies in the dark, songs that made you feel alive, that struck a tender spark. Now it's trucks and shiny boots, missing what we had, trading roots for empty fame, and it makes me kinda sad. We don't need a million lights or crowds that scream and roar, just a song that speaks the truth. That's what I'm longing for. Bring back the dusty trails, the heartache in the strings, a melody that lingers in the soul it sings. Where have all the good songs gone? Where have all the good songs gone? The ones that held you all night long. Stories of the land and pain. Now it's just the hollow refrain. Hollow refrain. Missing what we had, trading roots for trading roots for empty fame, and it makes me kinda sad. We don't need a million lights or crowds that scream and roar, just a song that speaks the truth. That's what I'm longing for.
Where are all the good songs? They're right here on Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And Rick Stone tonight is on my live show. He's been hanging out with us over on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. Great songs, Rick, man. He sent me some good stuff here in the last week or so. He's always dropping new singles and putting them out to radio, and I love playing them. You got to hear our upcoming radio interview on the bottom of the homepage of my website. That's scheduled at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Robert's Western Bar, brand new music from Rick Stone as well. Go follow him on social media at Rick Stone Music. 6 strings and a song. This is an interesting one as well. The third song in the triple play for Rick Stone on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've walked 1,000 back roads, boots caked in dirt. Every chord I've played, it carried my hurt. The hum of the strings, like a train rolling on. 6 strings and a song where I belong. Oh, I'm a country singer, a guitar picker. Hearts on my sleeve, soul's a little thicker. Telling stories about the folks I've known. With 6 strings and a song, I've made it my home. There's a scar on my Gibson from a barroom fight, and a tune in my head from a lonesome night. Each note's a memory carved deep in the grain. 6 strings and a song, they ease the pain. I don't need no riches, don't need no gold, just the sound of the music to keep out the cold. Oh, I'm a country singer, a guitar picker. Hearts on my sleeve, soul's a little thicker. Telling stories about the folks I've known. With 6 strings and a song, I've made it my own. I don't need no riches, don't need no gold, just the sound of the music to keep out the cold. Oh, I'm a country singer, a guitar picker. Hearts on my sleeve, soul's a little thicker. Telling stories about the folks I've known. With 6 strings and a song, I've made it my own. I've played for the lost, the lovers, the dreamers, under neon lights and pale moonbeamers. Each fret holds a prayer, each lyric a tear. This life ain't easy, but it keeps me here.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
On another freight liner, couple of more at a truck stop diner. In remembrance of the ones who gave up on sticking around. There was one poor daddy who strived to get by, thought he was worth more dead than alive, and a mother that gave up on looking for a break in the clouds. Then the rain came down. Life comes at you fast. Did anyone take time to ask, what's your 20, where you at? How you doing? I got your back. We all get lonely, carrying a heavy load. I wanna tell you someone cares. I'm doesn't have to be the end of the road. Try to kill the pain, but the bottle ain't a lifeline. Still stuck in a tunnel, miles from sunshine. You tell yourself, don't tell anyone else. Well, you've got people that love you all around you. This world wouldn't be the same without you. If you're breathing, you're a survivor with a story to tell. We all need help. What's your 20? Where you at? How you doing? I got your back. We all get lonely, carrying a heavy load. I wanna tell you someone cares. I'm here for you 'cause I've been there. You've still got some good years left to go. You know, this doesn't have to be the end of the There's no time like today to reach out to someone and say, what's your 20? Where you at? How you doing? I got your back. We all get lonely, carrying a heavy load. You know, this doesn't have to be the end of the road. It's not the end of the
Song number 2.
Welcome to Trucking Therapy. You can pay me COD. I can heal a broken heart. You can call on me. I'm a doctor of love. I'm a licensed PhD. Get your daily dose of trucking therapy. I've got a solution for your marriage on the rocks. I'm highly educated from the school of hard knocks. Just leave it all to me and watch the magic that I do. And you'll be back in love again before this day is through. Welcome to Trucking Therapy. You can pay me COD. I can heal a broken heart. You can call on me. I'm a doctor of love. I'm a licensed PhD. Get your daily dose of trucking therapy. You tell me it seems like you've hit a brick wall. It's hard because there's no communication at all. I've got your prescription, just you listen to me. And open up your wallet, and I'll help you succeed. Welcome to Trucking Therapy. You can pay me COD. I can heal a broken heart. You can call on me. I'm a doctor of love. I'm a licensed PhD. Get your daily dose of trucking therapy. Oh, I can solve your problems and restore your sanity. But if you get hurt, it's just because you didn't listen to me. Welcome to Trucking Therapy. You can pay me COD. I can heal a broken heart. You can call on me. I'm a doctor of love. I'm a licensed PhD. Get your daily dose of trucking therapy. Get your daily trucking therapy.
They are what make the world go around. Those truckers out there, ladies and gentlemen, and that is a great tune for those truckers. Trucking Therapy, I love it. And then End of the Road, Marie Norris is who she is, and she is fantastic, and she's having a birthday today. I told her I was going to give her a triple play on her birthday, and that would be my gift to her. And my gift to her as well is going to be a great radio interview, and that's going to be her gift to us, actually. I look forward to that one, and it's going to be fantastic. Marie Norris, go check her out on social media. Tell her Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you. Give her a like and a follow as well. Speaking of follow, the third song in the triple play is called Hard Act to Follow. Marie Norris on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
God knows you were a fighter when you came in this world. A little blonde stick of dynamite, a miracle baby girl. When you saw Dolly on the Opry, your heart and soul got stirred. You had to come to Jesus 3 minutes there in the Mother Church. Burn that steel, turn some heads, and even slept single in a double bed. I'm on this road because of you. I'm country, but I'm not as cool. You started that fire in my soul. But Barbara, you're a hard act to follow. You always kept God in the music. That means a lot to me. You showed his love to everyone, and that's how love should be. You wore the crown of a comeback queen when life hit you hard. There've been others, but there's not another who can outshine your star. Burn that steel, turn some heads, and even slept single in a double bed. I'm on this road because of you. I'm country, but I'm not as cool. You started that fire in my soul. But Barbara, you're a hard act to follow. Thank you for all the inspiration. Well, you raised the bar. I'll go far if I have half your dedication. Burn that steel, turn some heads, and even slept single in a double bed. I'm on this road because of you. I'm country, but I'm not as cool. I started that fire in my soul. But Barbara, you're a hard act to follow. Yeah, Barbara, you're a hard act to follow.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
When the phone rang, I knew that our time was bound to be stuck in the past. I didn't even have to ask, 'cause we've been hanging on by a thread for way too long. What's said is said, and what's done is done. Now there's only one way to get you off my mind. time. So silver adios to the pain I'm feeling with you leaving, and I ain't even close. You won't find me driving down those city roads. The one thing that I know, get you gone is out where no one goes. Blowing 95 down a country road, windows down in a beat up crew cab, silver adios. There's something special about those fence posts whizzing by that helps me cope. Yeah, it gives me hope. And I don't know why flinging rocks down a no-name gravel road helps me take off the road. It all starts behind that same old wheel. The fastest way for me to heal starts with a silver adios to the pain I'm feeling with you leaving, and I ain't even close. You won't find me driving down those city roads. The one thing that I know will get you gone is out where no one goes. Blowing 95 down a country road, windows down in a beat up crew cab, silver adios. There must be some kind of magic in that old two-tone. No, I ain't lying. I just can't get it dry and feel that silver adios to the pain I've been feeling with you leaving, and I ain't even close. You won't find me driving down those city roads. Well, the one thing that I know get you gone is out where no one goes. Blowing 95 down a country road, windows down in a beat up crew cab, silver adios. Oh, silver adios.
Song number 2.
Let's jump in the Chevrolet, hit the highway. We'll leave those city lights behind us. Girl, I can hardly wait to find a hideaway, way out where no one can find us. We can use that headlight glow to take it fast or slow. Into a midnight two-step, two kicks and rolling, too good as it can get. Soaking up that neon moon till the sun sneaks up on us. Baby, there's no need to rush. Let's bump up that volume and burn holes in our boots. Burn holes in our boots. And come 12 o'clock, we'll find the right spot. Hopefully not private property, but if it is, try not to get caught. And if they run us off, we'll find another one easy. We can use that headlight glow to take it fast or take it slow. To a midnight two-step, two kicks and rolling, too good as it can get. Soaking up that neon moon till the sun sneaks up on us. Baby, there's no need to rush. Let's bump up that volume and burn holes in our boots. Baby. This brand new pair of Tacovas will be tired, scuffed, and smoking. With a midnight two-step, two kicks and rolling, too good as it can get. Soaking up that neon moon till the sun sneaks up on us. Baby, there's no need to rush. Let's bump up that volume and burn holes in our boots.
is making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday. His name is Cameron James Smith, and that is a great song you can get out and dance to and burn some holes in your boots. That is called Burn Holes in Our Boots. And before that, another great tune called Silver Adios. Man, I really love the take on that song. I told him I drive a red Chevy Silverado with Kansas City Chiefs stickers all over it, of course. But I'm going to say that to somebody when I take off. I'm going to say Silver Adios. I love that one as well. Cameron James Smith will be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show coming up later on this year. And I am booking for December right now, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a bunch of great interviews coming up. Check out the full live interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Well, speaking of getting out on the dance floor, if I do it, I got 2 left feet. That's the title of this next song from Cameron James Smith on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Put a back road on these worn out tires, 'cause my girl wanted to go to get a groove on to a country song at a midnight rodeo. We blew in there like a tumbleweed, didn't even grab a seat. As soon as we hit that door, she pulled me out on the floor. Now we're dancing cheek to cheek to carrying your love with me. Ain't no stare, no, but she don't care that I'm just stepping on her toes. And heaven only knows what she sees in me. I guess I'm doing alright for a guy with 2 left feet. There's a sea of cowboy boots scooting around this room. They can all dance rings around me, but I'm the one she chooses to be with and sway with and steal the night away with. I couldn't love her more out here on this floor while we're dancing cheek to cheek to carrying your love with me. All the other guys stare, no, but I don't care, 'cause it's my hand that she holds, and heaven only knows what she sees in me. I guess I'm doing alright for a guy with 2 left feet. Thank God for songs that are slow, lights that are low, so we can get closer and closer than close. Dancing cheek to cheek, and carrying your love with me. Ain't no stare, no, but she don't care that I'm just stepping on her toes. And heaven only knows what she sees in me. I guess I'm doing alright for a guy with 2 left feet. 2 left feet. I guess I'm doing alright. Ooh. 2 left feet.
Once again, his name is Cameron James Smith, making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday. That is called 2 Left Feet. Go follow Cameron James Smith, like and follow his social media pages. He is fantastic and soon to be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show. I want to thank my special guest on the show tonight, Genevieve Fisher and Jonathan Bond, for joining me on the program. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time, I'll be back on the radio and we will do New Music Friday. My special guest tomorrow night will be Jesse Smith and another Jonathan Williams. You're going to love the stories behind their songs and lots of new music, of course, on New Music Friday. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can
put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me